Welcome in this setting the intention practice. Find a comfortable seated pose for yourself, light up your candles, prepare your pen and 2 pieces of paper and something to keep the papers in. When you light up your candles, sit on your mat. Any seated position is perfect as far as it is comfortable for you. Feel the seat bones on the floor, feel the legs on the floor, feel the weight of your hands on your legs. Watch the cool air traveling through your nose, into your throat, into your body. Feeling the body, feeling the breath. And just gaze your candle. Watch the color. Watch the movement of the flame. Today this flame will help us to burn whatever is not serving us anymore. And creating space for the new things. Creating space we would love to have in our future. Invite this flame to strengthen you on your journey, to help you on your journey, to support you on your journey. Bring your hands around the flame, like you are holding the flame in your hands. And as you're breathing in, lifting your hands up towards the sky, reach, reach, reach. And imagine you're bringing the warmth, the light of the flame around you. Like you're cleansing your aura if you want. Do it 2 more times. Breathing in, reach towards the flame. And allow its light, its warmth, its energy to surround your body, your being, your energy. 1 more time, breathing in. And exhaling out. Bring your palms together next to your heart for a moment. And with the next inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, place your left hand on the floor. Lengthening the right side of your body. Stay there, breathe there. Make sure both sit bones grounded, rooted. Feel free to play a little bit, not just in this pose, but in every single posture. Bend your right elbow a little bit. Right arm moving behind you. Imagine I'm standing behind you or someone standing behind you, pulling your right elbow back. Allow your right arm to be heavy. Another nice thing to do if you want to draw circles with your right arm, okay? Any movement feels good. Lengthen the right side, both sit bones grounded, rooted. And find a position when you definitely feel something. Feel free to play with the position of the head, turning towards each direction. Anything feels good. Just breathe, just move. And stay in the position, maybe elbow bend, maybe arms straight, turning your chest slightly bit towards the sky. Find the right position for your head and stay there for 2 more breaths. Find the pose when you feel something, when you feel your body reacts for the pose. Watch how the posture feels, how the body feels. Stay there for the breath. And with the next inhale, slowly come back to neutral. Stay there for a moment. Place your hands onto your heart. And as you're breathing in, lifting your hands up towards the sky like you're offering whatever is in your heart. Bend your elbows, someone pulling your elbows back, lifting the chest. Finish the circle with your elbows, with your arm. Place your hands onto your heart. Let's do it 2 more times. We are activating this area a little bit. Inhale, like you're pulling something away from your heart. Whatever is there and doesn't serve you, it makes your life a little bit dark, a little bit hard, a little bit heavy. And as you exhale, bend your elbows and draw this big circle with your arms. And one more time, breathing in. And open the heart, open the chest like a beautiful, beautiful flower. Good. Rest your hands on your legs. Change the cross of your legs. And again with the next inhale, lift both arms up towards the sky. Now place your right hand on the floor, lengthening the left side. Exactly the same as on the other side. Maybe come with me, maybe follow me, maybe do whatever it feels good for your own body. Again, I love to draw these circles, creating a little space in the shoulder, in the chest area. Maybe just bending your elbow, maybe turning your head. Keep the left arm nice and heavy, whatever feels good. Experiment, use the space around you. Nice. And next time, keep your left arm lifted, elbow bent, arm straight. Both sit bones grounded, rooted, and stay in the posture which helps you to create a little extra space in your body. Stay there, breathe there. Don't forget there is nothing particular to do. Just stay present, just feel the sense. One more breath wherever you are. Make your breath just a fraction longer. Nice. And as you exhale, slowly release, resting your hands on your knees. Close your eyes and simply just start to draw circles with your belly button, with your navel, okay? You can imagine there is a hula hoop around you and moving your belly button forward, to the side, backwards, to the other side. Make these circles small first. And that's why I'm asking you to close your eyes, because you don't have too much distraction. You have a chance to really just tune in, turn in. Make these circles bigger and bigger. Your spine is arching and rounding. Your head on the top of your spine like just a little balloon, just following wherever the spine moves. Don't forget to exhale out. Change the direction of the circles. Again, feel free to start with small ones. And gradually make them just a little bit longer, just a fraction longer. Nice. Draw 2 more circles. Everything is super soft. Shoulders relaxed. Facial muscles soft. Nice. And slowly bring your spine back to neutral. Lift both arms up towards the sky. Interlace the fingers. And place your hands behind the head, in the back of the head, okay? And as you exhale, bring your elbows close to each other and slowly bring the chin close to the chest. We will lengthen a little bit the muscles in the back of the body. Make sure you are not overdoing anything, okay? Find a pose when you feel something, but make sure you are not injuring your body, okay? You're just warming up the whole body, so be gentle. Don't need to push and pull anything, just allow your hands, your arms to be heavy. Stay there for 2 or 3 more breaths. Relax your shoulders, relax the facial muscles. Breathe into the area where you feel your body slowly opens up, slowly waking up. Stay there for a breath. And with the next inhale, slowly open your elbows. You're opening your flower again. Continue opening your elbows, lifting the chin. Allow your head just to be heavy in your hands. Okay, again, don't do anything particular. Elbows heavy. Head is heavy. You're supporting your head. You might realize that you have a little gap between your lips. Relax the jaw, the facial muscles, your eyes, the tongue inside of your mouth. Stay there for a breath. Again, any movement feels good. Just move a little bit. And as you exhale, bring your head back to neutral. Release the interlace. Fingertips on the floor, that your fingers pointing or hands turning towards your buttocks. Roll the shoulders back, leave the chest. And again, you're closing your wings behind you. Bring your elbows close to each other. Relax your shoulders. Imagine my hand is on your shoulder blades behind the chest, and I'm lifting your chest up towards the sky. Shoulders, shoulder blades, elbows traveling back towards each other. Maybe lift the chin if you wish. Don't squeeze the back of your neck. Try to reach the sky with your chin, okay? Lengthening the front. Stay there for 2 breaths. Relax the jaw. Find a little gap between your lips. Stay there for a breath. And as you exhale, slowly release. Rest your hands on your legs. Close your eyes. Time to tune in. Just breathe. Watch how your body feels. Watch the energy of the body. Watch your breath. Maybe you find something shifted. Maybe you feel more peace. Maybe nothing shifted at all. Visualize your body sitting on the floor, on the earth, on your mat. Your body is breathing. In this very moment, what is present in your life? You think, time to say goodbye. Time to release. Because even at one point in your life, this something or someone helped you, served you. Now it's just making your life heavier. Taking the energy away from you. Mental, emotional energy. Or maybe you physically feel tired if you think about this situation. Try to be quite short. I mean, don't create a long story, but just a couple of words which describes very clearly what you want to release from your life during this practice. And when you found this short sentence, just write it down onto one of the paper which is in front of you. What do you want to release? Try to be short and specific. During the practice, we will use this short sentence. And when you're ready, just come back to the seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Keep breathing. And just for your information, when we release something from our life, something difficult, something heavy, after when you had this release, you might feel emptiness. And we have to be aware it can be scary. Because at least when you have the pain, at least you have something. At least you have something familiar. And even you had enough of this pain, and even if you fed up with this pain, you can still have the feeling you are at home with this pain. When you release something and there is an emptiness, instead of having the fear, think about what do you want into this space. What do you want to invite in your life? Feel free to wish what you want to invite your life. Ask something. Universe is there just waiting for us to ask. But most of the time, mainly if you are a giver, mainly if you are a person who likes to serve others, we are not asking anything. And after we're surprised, nothing comes into our life. So now, feel free to just push away everything, all of the, yes, I'm kind of okay with my life. No, ask, what do you want? It's nice, just regarding this practice, what you received, and maybe ask the opposite to fill up this space. So kind of find the continuity between what you released and what you want to receive. But feel free to ask something completely different. Again, try to be specific and short. Feel free just listen to your intuition and whatever pops into your mind first. Maybe you say, I want to have more money, and you think, oh my god, it's a yoga practice, I want to ask something more spiritual or more heart driven. If this is your wish, write down more abundance. Write down. Don't criticize yourself, don't judge your needs. Write down, what do you want in this empty space? What do you want in your life? Write down and keep both papers close to the candle. Maybe just keep them underneath the candle. Make sure the candle in a distance, you definitely won't kick it, okay? If you're ready, just close your eyes again. And remind yourself, with every single inhale, you have a chance to invite what you need in your life in this very moment. To breathe in is always, everything is around us. Everything is there for us. Sometimes you're just not open enough to receive. As you're breathing in, allow yourself to get open. Maybe your request, your wish is a physical, mental, or more on an emotional plane. Open up your heart, open up your mind, open up your body, open up your life with every inhale. Remind yourself what you want to invite. And every exhale, remind yourself what you want to release. Your life is your life. Take the responsibility and say, thank you very much. You've been a blessing, you've been a presence in my life, but now it's time to let go. And every exhale, remind yourself, exhale out the energy of this thing you don't want anymore in your life. Stay there for a breath. And now slowly, let's move into child pose. Come into child position, open your knees a little bit wider, big toe stretch, and walk your hands towards the front edge of the mat. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Feel the floor, feel the earth, feel the mat underneath your hands. Feel that you have a support. Doesn't matter what, you always have this support. You always have the earth underneath, Mother Earth. She is there to hold you, support you, nurture you. Give the weight of your body for the earth. Stay there for a breath. And let's start to mobilize the spine. As you're breathing in, slowly come into all four position. Roll the shoulders back, lift the tailbone, lift the chest, lifting the chin if you wish. And as you exhale, round your spine. Try to reach the sky with the back of the body. Sit on your heels, come into child pose. Inhale back to all four position, looking forward, roll the shoulders back, lift the tailbone, lift the chest, arch your spine, lengthen the front. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under and slowly come into downward facing dog. Knees slightly bit bent. And again, inhale, lower your knees on the floor, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, arch your spine, look up. As you exhale, round your spine, sit on your heels, child pose. Exhale out everything. Don't forget, exhale is a chance to release. Inhale back to all four position, arch, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. As you exhale, you are in downward facing dog. Exhale out, keep your knees slightly bit bent. Nice. In the next round, if you want, feel free to change the sequence a little bit. As you're breathing in, come into all four position, looking forward, arch. If you want to change, pubic bone on the floor, arrive into low cobra or cobra. As you exhale, back to all four position, round your spine, sit on your heels, child pose. Nice. Inhale, back to all four position, arch, or lower the pubic bone on the floor, come into low cobra or cobra. As you exhale, all four position, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Okay, this is your version 2. Inhale, knees on the floor, looking forward, arch, or pubic bone on the floor, and you are in low cobra or cobra. As you exhale, round your spine, sit on your heels, child pose, or again go back to downward facing dog. Is your choice. Okay, do this little sequence 2 more times. Inhale, back to all four position, arch or low cobra, cobra. As you exhale, round your spine, child pose or downward facing dog. Whichever is yours, listen to your body. Maybe you're still working in version 1. Inhale, back to all four position, arch or low cobra, cobra. Maybe slowly moving into upward facing dog. As you exhale, round your spine, child pose or downward facing dog. Stay in downward facing dog if you are in down dog. If you've been in child pose, slowly come into downward facing dog. Stay in downward facing dog for a breath. Move a little bit, walk a little bit. Paddle with your feet, swing your hip, shake your head, nod your head, whatever feels good. And from downward facing dog, as you exhale, slowly come into plank pose. Lower the pelvis towards the floor, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. You are in kind of upward facing dog, kind of floating up dog. If it's too much for the lower back, please drop your knees or come into low cobra or cobra, okay? As you exhale, back to downward facing dog. Again, if it's too much, drop your knees and come into down dog through the all four position. Again, inhale, back to floating upward facing dog or any modification. Feel free to move the head, move the pelvis. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. And one more time. Inhale, floating up dog. Move a little bit, walk a little bit. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. And stay in down dog. Move, walk a little bit. Any body part talks to you, just move this body part. Nice. Now slowly come into the center, into still downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up towards the sky. Watch that both hip points pointing towards the floor. Your right leg nice and long. As you exhale, just a little change. Bend your right knee, keep it lifted, and lift your right hip like you want to kick the buttocks with your heel. Let's move back to the previous position. Inhale, right leg straight, level your hips. As you exhale, bend your right knee, lift the right hip. Beautiful. And one more time. Inhale, right leg straight, level your hips. As you exhale, bend your knee, lift the hip. Nice. Stay there, breathe there, right leg super heavy. And back to downward facing dog. Both feet on the floor. Let's do exactly the same on the other side, okay? Lift your left leg up. Hip points pointing towards the floor, left leg straight. As you exhale, bend your knee, lift the hip. Try to kick the buttocks. Inhale, left leg straight, level your hips. Exhale out, bend your knee, lift the hip. Maybe you find a nice sensation. Exhale out. Release this sensation, release the tension. One more time. Inhale, left leg straight, hips level. As you exhale, bend your knee, lift the hip. Stay there for a breath. Left leg super heavy. Nice. And as you exhale, slowly come back into downward facing dog and lower both knees on the floor. Drop your knees, okay? Let's give a little break for the hands. In the meantime, twisting the spine. As you're breathing in, lift your right arm up towards the sky. Look towards the fingertips. As you exhale, thread your right arm underneath your body. Try to reach the side of the room. 2 more times. Inhale, lift your right arm up. As you exhale, thread your arm underneath your body. One more time. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. If you're not happy, look towards the fingertips. As you exhale, thread. And this time, we stay in the position. Right arm, right shoulder, head on the floor. Stay in this pose. Again, play with the hip area, move the left hip a little bit back, forward, find the pose when you feel something. Stay there, version 1. Version 2, if you want, walk the left hand, keeping the left fingertips only on the floor towards the front edge of the mat. Stay there, version 2. Version 3, extend the left leg behind you, keeping your toes on the floor. Version 4, lift your left foot, left toes off the floor. Find your pose wherever you are. 2 more breaths. Feel free to experiment if you have a little pain in your body or if your energy is not super high or you are not in a mood. Stay with version 1. Last breath here. Nice. And with the next breath through, slowly release the pose. Come back into all 4 position. Let's neutralize the spine. Move your hands just fraction closer to the front edge of the mat. Open your knees just a fraction wider and start to draw circles with the hip. Again, feel free to close your eyes. Move the pelvis towards your heels, towards one side, towards the front, other side. Close your eyes, relax the facial muscles, release your expectations. The circles can be small, can be big, doesn't matter. The whole spine, the head, everything just following. Maybe you find spots when you feel, wow, what a feeling. Stay there, breathe there. This is your body, this is your practice. You are the only person who knows what feels good. Change the direction of the circles. And again, feel free to start with small ones. Make them bigger if that's available. Nice. One more breath, one more circle. Beautiful, and slowly come back into all four position. Let's do the previous little posture on the other side. Lift the left arm up towards the sky, look towards the fingertips if that's okay. As you exhale, thread your arm underneath your body. And again, 2 more times. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, thread your arm underneath your body. Good, and one more time. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale, thread your arm underneath your body. Stay in the pose, hand, arm, shoulder, head on the floor. Maybe this is your posture today. If you feel you're settled, imagine me or someone else front of you pulling your left wrist just a little bit more towards the side. Okay? Right hip back. Move a little bit if it feels good. Try to practice the same variation of this posture you've been practicing on the other side. Right hand traveling forward, maybe right leg straight, maybe right foot lifted. Find your pose, find your variation, stay there for 2 breaths. Don't strain anything, just be in the pose. Every inhale, inviting in whatever you need. Every exhale, exhale out whatever doesn't serve you anymore. Nice. Slowly start to release the pose, come back into all four position, and again let's neutralize the spine. Walk your hands towards the front edge of the mat, palms on the floor or 10 fingertips on the floor if you need a little more space, and try to reach the floor with the chest. Exhaling out through your mouth. Imagine you with every exhale, you exhaling out whatever you don't need anymore, you whispering all of these wishes into the ear of the earth. And don't worry, the earth will take it, neutralize it. Stay there for a breath, soften your shoulders, soften the facial muscles. Nice. And as you exhale, lower your elbows, forearms on the floor, slide the chest forward, come into Sphinx position. Press your elbows into the floor, lift the chest. And just bring the chin close to the chest. Allow your head to be super heavy. Chest lifted. Head is heavy. Feel free to move your head a little bit. Stay there. Breathe there. 2 more breaths. Relax the facial muscles. Allow the stretch to happen wherever you feel it. 1 more breath. Nice. Bring your head back to neutral position. Do you feel the 2 hip points on the floor? Keep your elbows pressing into the floor, lift the chest. Keep the hip points connected to the floor. And if that's available for you, bend your right knee and grab the right foot with the right hand and really gently pull your heel towards the buttocks. Not to the outside of the right hip, towards the buttocks. Okay, look after your knee. Stay there for 3 or 4 breaths. Your chest is still lifted, your left elbow still pressing into the floor. Both hip points still pressing into the floor. If your right hip point is lifted, in this case, lower it down. Keep the right shoulder traveling forward, 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 okay? So your whole upper body didn't change its position, just the right leg. You have a little stretch or maybe a huge stretch in the front of your right thigh. Stay there, breathe there, 1 more breath. Keep the chest lifted. Nice. And change. Lower the right foot, right elbow pressing against the floor. Keep the chest lifted. Bend your left knee. And really gently invite your heel towards the bum. Again, if it's not happening, keep both elbows on the floor and just keep your knee bent. That's all right. Stay there, breathe into the area where you feel the stretch. Left hip point still on the floor. Chest is still lifted. Your left shoulder is not traveling back, it's still traveling forward. One more breath wherever you are. Nice. And as you exhale, release your left foot. Chest on the floor, forehead on the floor. Press your palms into the floor next to the rib cage, next to the lower part of the rib cage. Stay there for a breath. And again, if you want to practice slow cobra or cobra, feel free, or come with me again practicing this floating upward facing dog. Just tuck your toes under. And slowly lifting your knees off the floor, pubic bone off the floor, chest off the floor, and just draw circles with your hip. Move your body a little bit towards each side. It's super important to look after your lower back, okay? So if your lower back, even if you have a pinching sensation, immediately come out of the pose. Stay there for a breath. Downward facing dog. Find your way to come into downward facing dog. Separate your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands just a fraction closer to your feet. Let's twist. Place your right hand on the left leg. Maybe grab the shin, your thigh, your ankle, wherever you can reach the leg, and turn the belly button towards the left, okay? Concentrate on your belly button. Left palm super flat, super glued to the floor. Left heel might be lifted, might be on the floor. It's really up to your body. None of this version are better or worse than the other one. Turn the belly button towards the left. Peek through underneath your left armpit. Stay there for a breath. Beautiful. Change the side, both hands on the floor. And now other side. Grab your right leg with the left hand. And again, turn the belly button. Where do you have the sensation? Maybe in the armpits, maybe in the arm, maybe in the right side of the body, maybe in the right buttocks. You might feel something in your lower back, in the back of the leg, side of the leg. Where do you feel? What do you feel? Stay present for your practice. One more breath here. Beautiful, and slowly release both hands on the floor, and with teeny tiny steps walk your feet towards your hands. Walk your feet forward. Soften your knees, place your hands onto your hips, keep your feet hip distance apart, and slowly come up to standing. Come up to standing, inhale, huge circle with your arms. Lift your arms up towards the sky, reach. As you exhale, palms together next to your heart. Beautiful, one more time, inhale, huge circle. And as you exhale, hands next to your heart. Stay there for a breath. Or maybe 2 or 3. Lower your gaze or close your eyes, whichever feels good. Feel the feet on the floor. Lift the inner arches of your feet, activating your feet. That immediately activates your inner thighs. Engage the pelvic floor muscles. Lift the pubic bone towards the belly button like you're zipping up an invisible trouser. Engage in the center of your body. Crown of the head is able to reach the sky. You're breathing in through your roots, through your feet, your legs, spine, crown of the head, the energy of the earth, the support of the earth, the knowledge, the fact that you are nurtured, that you are supported. Doesn't matter what. And as you exhale, you find the connection with the sky. Your divine mother, the mother earth, and your divine father, the father sky, they are always with you, always supporting you. Holding you, supporting you on your journey. On the journey when you make the decision what doesn't serve you anymore, and as you exhale, you're just releasing it. And as you're breathing in, you're inviting in the fresh, the new, your wishes, which makes your life even more content, even more comfortable. Create your life a happy space. Stay there for a breath or two. Remind yourself what was written on your paper with every inhale and with every exhale. And now slowly open your eyes, release your hands, hook your thumbs, open the fingers like creating this butterfly shape. Zip up your invisible trouser, pubic bone lifted, and as you inhale, lift your arms up. Stay there for 3 breaths. As you inhale, imagine someone pulling your wrist up towards the sky. And as you exhale, someone pulling your wrist backwards. Your ears glued to your arms. So as your arms traveling slightly bit back, your upper body traveling slightly bit back. It's a teeny tiny movement. It's not very visible. You're breathing into the chest, into the front of the chest. Breathe into the shoulder blade area. Create softness. Exhale out, create softness into the shoulder area. Stay there for a breath. Nice. And as you exhale, soften both knees, folding forward. Interlace the fingers behind you. Lift both hands up towards the sky. Both legs are straight. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, bend your right knee. Keep the left leg nice and long. And turn the chest towards the straight leg. Like you want to reach your right knee with your right shoulder. And just stay there for 3 breaths. Nothing particular to achieve. Breathe into the area, maybe the back of the left leg when you feel the sensation. What are you holding there? What is not helping you, not serving you anymore? Give the permission to exhale. Give the permission to soften. You don't need to stick to anything, hold anything, even if you feel safe, even if you feel at home in your pain. Exhale it out. Change the side, inhale, both legs are straight. And now bend your opposite knee. And again, as you exhale, just turning the chest slightly bit towards the straight leg, towards the right leg. Stay there, breathe there, 3 long inhale, 3 long exhale. Exhale out from the area where you feel something is going on. Again, feel free to stay still, or if you want, play a little bit with the pelvis. Move one hip back, other forward. Experiment. And when you feel, wow, yeah, that works, just stay with the sensation. Stay with the feeling. One more breath. Beautiful. And as you exhale, release your hands. Soften both knees. Downward facing dog. Hands on the floor. Walk your feet back into downward facing dog. You have 2 options. Stay in down dog or have your vinyasa. If you want to practice your vinyasa, come into plank. Bend your elbows a little bit. Come into low cobra, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, back to downward facing dog. It's optional. Feel free to skip vinyasa. Okay? You are in downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Now with the next inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, right knee, right elbow together. Nice. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, knee next to the chest. Kiss your knee, round your spine. Inhale, last time, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, left elbow, right knee together. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Get ready for warrior 2. As you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Left heel on the floor. Turn your left toe slightly bit out. Huge circle with the left arm. Come into warrior 2. Nice. Find your position. Bend your front knee. Energize the back leg. Lift the inner edge of your back foot. Perfect. And now bring your hands in front of you like you are holding a little ball. This little ball contains everything you want to release. Bring it front of the pelvis, front of the belly button, the abdominal region. Sometimes what we want to release is grounded deep down, rooted deep down into our unconscious. Sometimes we don't even aware what we want to release because it's so deep down. Now give the permission consciously to your unconscious to release whatever doesn't serve you anymore. As you're breathing in, lifting this little ball up, 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 up. Lengthen your arms, reach up. And as you exhale, release. Huge circle with your arms. Look towards the fingertips, the right fingertips. Let's do it 4 more times. Inhale, lift your little ball up. Give the permission to release as you exhale, huge circle. And again, what was written on your paper, lift it up, reach up. Get ready to release as you exhale, huge circle. Good, and again, grab the little ball. Inhale, lift everything up, dig everything out from your unconscious, huge circle. Nice, and let's do it one more time. Grab your little ball, lift it up, lift, 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 lift. And as you exhale, keep your arms parallel to the floor, look towards your right fingertips, and remind yourself, yes, you can do it. You are a warrior, peaceful warrior, but still warrior. You have the strength. Stay there for a breath. And now with the next inhale, straighten your front leg. Place your left hand on your lower back, turn your right palm towards the sky, breathe in. As you exhale, start to reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. When you cannot go further, stay there. Maybe step the left foot a little bit closer to the right if it's a little bit uncomfortable. Stay there. Imagine I'm standing behind you, pulling your left shoulder back. Maybe stay in this position, version 1. Maybe lift the left arm up towards the sky. Try to reach the ceiling, the sky with the left fingertips. Reach whatever is in front of you with the right fingertips. Version 2. Version 3, arms parallel to each other. Squeeze an invisible ball between the two hands. Stay there for 3 more breaths. Keep turning the chest towards the sky. If you choose the last version and your chest turning towards the floor, maybe you went a little bit too far. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Do you feel the muscles in the left side of your body? You feel they are there. You have your strength. Even if sometimes you feel weak because of these things doesn't allow to live our life fully. Your strength is there. Exhale out what doesn't allow you to live your life fully. And with the next inhale, slowly come back into Warrior 2. 1 breath in Warrior 2. And reverse your Warrior. Place your left hand on your lower back or on the straight leg and lengthen your right side. Bend your right elbow a little bit. Imagine someone pulling your right elbow back. Keep the chest turning towards the sky. If you want, keep your elbow bent or lengthen your arm. Bend your front knee. Again, imagine I'm just next to you and I'm pulling your right knee a little bit towards the right, a little bit towards kind of behind you. Stay there for the breath. Bend your front knee a little bit more if you wish. Beautiful. Inhale back to Warrior 2. And now straighten both legs. Interlace the fingers behind you. Parallel your feet. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest. And as you exhale, simply just folding forward. Lift your hands towards the sky. Version 1. Version 2. Hands on the floor. Breathe in, and as you exhale, bend your left knee. Lower the bum towards the floor. Inhale, both legs are straight. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Nice. 2 more times on each side. Choose the position for your hands, for the arms. Inhale, both legs straight. As you exhale, bending your left knee. Try to keep your upper body parallel-ish to the floor. Breathing in, both legs straight. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Try to reach the floor with the belly button instead of just hanging your head there, okay? Last time on each side, breathing in. As you exhale, exhale out from the area where you feel your body need a little more space. Breathing in. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Beautiful. Enjoy. Inhale, both legs are straight. Place your hands onto your hip. Soften both knees and come up into standing. Next pose, horse stance pose or goddess pose. So start to turn your toes outwards as far as you can. Toes pointing out, bending your knees. And make sure that your ankles underneath your knees, okay? Lift the chest. Beautiful. Now press your palms against your inner thighs. Sit a little bit deeper. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, turn the chest to the right. Press the left palm against the left leg. Turn the chest to the right. Breathing in, back to the center. As you exhale at the side, turn the chest towards the left. Nice. 2 more times on each side. Breathe in. Keep your knees traveling backwards. Little twist in the spine. If it's not your cup of tea, please stay in the center. As you exhale, twist to the left. One more time on each side, breathing in. As you exhale, twist to the right. Breathing in. As you exhale, twist to the left. Beautiful. Inhale, back to the center. Straighten both legs. And back to warrior two position. Turn your right toes towards the front. Arms parallel to the floor. Bend your front knee. Side angle pose. Press your right elbow against your right knee. Lift the left arm up or reach towards the front. This is your version 1. If you want, right fingertips on the floor. If you want, bind your hands. Left hand behind you. Right arm underneath your right leg. If you do the bind, use your one hand, pulling the other hand towards the buttocks, towards the wall which is behind you, turning the chest even more towards the sky. Stay there, breathe there. 2 more breaths in the pose. Don't forget, we are not here to suffer. If anything is painful, come out of the pose immediately. 1 more breath there. Nice. As you exhale, slowly release your hands, both hands on the floor, inside of your right foot. Walk your hands towards the center of the mat. And we do this little sequence on the other side. So start from downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards the back edge of the mat and come into downward facing dog. Come into downward facing dog. Let's change the perspective. Let's change what we see. Lift the left leg up towards the sky. Breathe in here. Bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, left elbow, left knee together. Perfect. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, knee next to the chest. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, opposite leg, opposite arm. Beautiful. Get ready for warrior 2. Inhale, lift your left leg up. As you exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Huge circle with your right arm. Right toes pointing just a little bit out. Find your pose first. Find the stillness. Lift the inner arch of your right foot. Roll the shoulders back. Place your arms onto an invisible big shaft. Look towards your left fingertips. Remind yourself, what do you want to release? What do you want to receive? And remind yourself, whatever you want to receive is always around you. You just need to open up your mind, your heart, your being. Now concentrate on what do you want to receive, and as you're breathing in, start to draw a back circle. Turn your palms towards the sky. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Grab this little miracle magic ball, and whatever you wish is inside of this ball, bring it into your life, into your being. Let's do it 4 more times. Inhale, huge circle. Gather, 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 gather whatever you need in this very moment. And as you exhale, invite it into your life. Beautiful. Inhale, big circle. Turn your head towards the left hand, towards the sky if that's available. And as you exhale, gather, 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 gather. Bring it in, invite in. 2 more circles. Inhale. Yes, you deserve. Exhaling out. Yes, you can wish. Yes, you can receive. Last time. Inhale. Even if you are the person who always gives, you have to create balance in your life. You have to learn to receive. And even if it's a little bit weird now, even if you feel, no, I don't want to receive, I'm happy to give, you have to learn the balance. Stay in warrior 2, breathe in. Inhale, both legs straight. Place your right hand on your lower back, triangle variation. Left palm turning towards the sky. Reach forward, reach, reach, reach. Stay there in this position if you cannot go further. Someone pulling your right shoulder back. Turn the chest towards the sky, version 1. If you want to practice version 2, right arm reaching up. Or version 3, arms parallel to each other. Find your pose. Be in the pose. Keep the chest turning towards the sky. Do you feel stretch? Do you feel it's a little bit strenuous for you? Do you feel your muscles getting active? Do you feel shaking? How are you in this very moment? It's not good, it's not bad. This is just a fact. your muscles a little bit tense or muscles need a little bit more strengthening. That's it. One more breath wherever you are. But it doesn't mean anything is good or bad. Inhale, back to warrior 2 position. One breath there. Bend your front knee. Nice. And again, as you're breathing in, both legs straight. This time, interlace the fingers front of you. Turn your palms towards the front. Parallel your feet. If this position I offer you is not your cup of tea, practice the previous inner thigh stretch, okay? Breathe in here otherwise. And as you exhale, bend your right knee. Maybe your right heel lifted, maybe your right heel on the floor. Left toes pointing towards the sky. Flex the left foot. As you're breathing in, keep the buttocks nice and low and shift your body weight from one leg to the other leg. If it's too much, hands on the floor. That's perfectly fine. Inhale, move the bum from the left to the right, left toes pointing towards the sky. Inhale, shift the bum nice and low, right toes pointing towards the sky. 2 more times on each side. Breathing in, shift the body weight. Watch how do you react for this position. It's super difficult, but you struggle. Inhale. You over challenging yourself, or you say, okay, my hands on the floor, I'm still doing something. Inhale, last time on each side. Or super easy and you think, oh my god, it's so boring this practice. Inhale, shift. Okay, now let's stay in this position. Options, hands on the floor, lift the chest, version 1. Version 2, extend the left arm, press your left elbow against your left knee. You're kind of opening the hip a little bit, lift your right arm up, version 2. Okay, if you want, bind your hands, right hand behind you and kind of hugging your left knee next to the side of the body. Stay there, breathe there. Don't do if it's not okay for your knee, don't do if it's not okay for any body part. Find your practice, stay there for the breath. Nice, change the side, release your arms, release your hands, other side. And again, stay in version 1 or right palm on the floor, right arm straight, lift the left arm up or bind. Stay, breathe. Create a little extra space. Beautiful. One more breath there. And as you exhale, slowly lower both hands on the floor. And from there, as you're walking your hands towards the back edge of the mat, step back into warrior 2, left toes pointing towards the back edge of the mat, arms parallel to the floor, exhaling out. And as you have your next breath, side angle, press your left elbow against your left knee, right arm reaching up or forward. If you want, left hand on the floor, version 2, or bind your hands. It's definitely your choice. Always find the option when you are able to stay still for 3 or 4 or 5 breaths. And not just still, but you are able to breathe in the pose. Stay there, breathe there. And as you exhale, slowly start to release the position. Place both hands on the floor, inside of your left foot, walking your hands towards the center of the mat. From there towards the front edge of the mat, step back into down dog. If you are eager to practice vinyasa, this is your turn. If you practice vinyasa, slowly come back into downward facing dog and with teeny tiny steps, walk your feet towards your hands. Walk your feet towards your hands and bend your knees, sit on the floor and vertebrae by vertebrae roll the whole spine down on the floor. Keep both feet on the floor, knees bent. Place one hand on the tummy, other hand on the chest. Stay there for a moment, just for one breath. And remind yourself, I am strong enough to release whatever doesn't serve you. I deserve what I want to be present in my life. And with the next inhale, lift both legs and both arms up towards the sky. Interlace the fingers, first 2 fingers pointing towards the sky like you're holding a revolver. Breathing in, reach the sky with your hands, lift the head, lift the chest. As you exhale, lower the left leg towards the floor, arms outside of the right leg. You have a little twist. Inhale, legs and arms reaching up. Head and chest lifted. If it's too much, head and chest on the floor. As you exhale, other side. Lower the right leg and arms outside of the left leg, okay? Inhale, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, twist. Feel free to place the right hand behind the head if it's too much for the neck. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, other side. Left hand behind the head. Don't strain the front of your neck. 8 more times on each side. Breathe in. As you exhale, twist. Breathing in. Lower the head and chest on the floor if it's too much. As you exhale, twist. Lift both shoulder blades off the floor. Inhale. Try not to get over very quickly. Work slowly. As you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, legs and arms reaching up, back to the center. As you exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale, back to the center. As you exhale, twist to the right. You're activating the center of your body. If you're interested, this is the seat of the third chakra, where is the seat of the inner fire. We are waking up the inner fire. Inhale. Only 5 more times. We are halfway. As you exhale, twist to the right. Lift the right shoulder blade. Breathing in, arms, legs reaching up. As you exhale, twist to the left. Nice. Beautiful. Inhale. As you exhale, twist. If it's getting too much, please rest and join us when you are ready to continue. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to the left. Nice. Oh, beautiful. 3 more times. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale. Breathe into the center of your body. Visualize as you exhale, twist to the left. Visualize this little fire getting bigger and bigger. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to the right. Don't give up. Only 2 more times. Almost there, almost there. Inhale. As you exhale, twist. Of course you can do it. Out of question. Last time. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to the right. Breathing in. As you exhale, twist to the left. Amazing. Beautiful. Inhale, back to the center. Bend both knees, feet on the floor. Open your arms nice and wide. Walk your feet to the edge of the mat. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, lower both knees to the right, turning your head towards the left. Inhale, knees pointing towards the center, towards the sky. As you exhale, lower your knees to the left, turn your head to the right. Keep your feet mat width apart, okay? 2 more times on each side. Inhale. As you exhale, knees on the right. Inhale, knees pointing towards the ceiling. As you exhale, knees on the left. Good. Last time. Inhale. Knees back to the center. As you exhale, lower your knees to the right. Breathing in, knees pointing towards the ceiling, sky. As you exhale, knees on the left. Now stay in this pose for 3 breaths. If you don't feel too much, rest your left ankle on the top of your right thigh. Have a little extra weight. Stay there, breathe there, 2 more breaths. Don't strain anything, just exhaling out. Last breath there. Back to the center as you're breathing in. And as you exhale, knees on the right side. Again, stay as you are or rest your right ankle on the top of your left thigh. Just breathe. Exhale out whatever doesn't serve you anymore and remind yourself in the center of your body you have this little fire which with every inhale getting bigger and bigger, stronger and stronger. It burns everything doesn't serve you anymore. It helps you to go further forward. Next step on your journey, next step, next step. Bring your knees back to the center. And with the next inhale, bring your knees close to the chest. Lift your forehead next to your knees and roll up into seated position or find any way to come up into seated pose. Hands on the floor behind you, fingertips pointing towards the bum. And bring your knees close to the chest. Breathe in here. Now as you exhale, lower your knees towards the right, extend your left leg, okay? The top leg is straight. Inhale, knees back to the chest. As you exhale, lower your knees to the left, right leg straight, okay? Inhale back to the center. Continue working like this, or if you want, both legs are straight. Inhale back to the center. As you exhale, right leg or both legs straight. Have a little twist. 8 more times. Inhale back to the center. As you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, knees next to the chest. As you exhale, twist to the left. Beautiful. Inhale back to the center. Breathe into the center of your body. As you exhale, twist to the right. Top leg or both legs straight. Inhale, knees next to the chest. As you exhale, right leg or both legs straight. Nice. Inhale, back to the center. As you exhale, twist to the right. You are halfway. Inhale, work slowly. As you exhale, twist to the left. You're still waking up your inner fire. Inhale. Remind yourself as you exhale, what do you want to release? What do you want to exhale? Inhale. As you exhale, again remind yourself, what do you want to burn in this inner fire? Inhale. As you exhale, twist to the right. Only 3 more times. Breathing in back to the center. As you exhale, twist to the left. Beautiful. Inhale. You are almost there. As you exhale, twist to the right. Breathing in. As you exhale, twist to the left. How many times? One more time on each side. Inhale. How many times we think we are not capable to do things, but when you are in the situation, the life kind of breathing back to the center, the life kind of pushing you into the situation, you realize, wow, actually I've done it. Inhale, back to the center, beautiful. And from there, come into all 4 position. And from all 4 position, come into kneeling pose. Your knees hip distance apart. Tuck your toes under. Place your hands onto the rib cage. Breathing in, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, and as you exhale, lift the chest. The lower back is not moving anywhere. You are not squeezing your lower back. Your thumbs kind of lifting the rib cage up and over. Elbows, shoulder blades traveling towards each other. Stay there for 3 breaths. Instead of looking up, please keep your head into neutral position. Concentrate on your lower back. Don't squeeze the lower back. Still zipping up your invisible trousers. Soften the shoulder area, soften the neck, soften the facial muscles. Every exhale, find the softness. Stay there for the breath. Beautiful. And as you exhale, slowly release your hands. Open your knees a little bit wider, big toes together. Sit on your heels. Place your hands on the floor in front of you, fingertips pointing towards the front edge of the mat. Now turn your fingertips pointing towards the edge of the mat. And from there, fingertips pointing towards you. Okay? Maybe lift the palm a little bit. Make sure the palms pressing into the floor, the root of the palms as well. And as you exhale, slowly sit on the bum again. Make sure the root of the hand still on the floor. So feel free to walk your hands a little bit closer to you. Lift the chest. And now we will practice 3 lion breath. As you exhale, simply just open the mouth and stick your tongue out as far as you can. And look towards the eyebrow center. This is the 3rd eye area, okay? And as you exhale, remind yourself, what do you want to release from your life? And as you exhale, very strongly imagine you are exhaling out this thing, okay? Are you ready? So, breathing in here. And exhale out. 2 more times, breathing in. Exhale out. 1 more time, breathe in. Exhaling out. Slowly release your hands. And now find a seated position, a comfortable seated position. Maybe just stay sitting on your heels, maybe come into cross-legged seated pose. Find your pose. Place one hand on the heart, other hand on your tummy. Close your eyes. Feel your hand on your heart. Breathing in here. Breathing in space into the heart. Filling up this space with self-worth, self-love. Exhaling out into the area where your hands resting, remind yourself there is a big fire which helps you to burn whatever doesn't need you anymore. Stay there for a couple of moments and keep it in your mind. What do you want to release today? What do you want to burn today? And whenever you're truly, really ready to release this thing, just open your eyes and grab the paper with the words you want to burn and just burn it physically. And quietly in your mind, repeat, saying thank you for this something or someone was in your life. You had it for so long time because at one point it was helping you. Say thank you for this energy being in your life for so long time. Try to support you, to save you from something. Say thank you, be grateful that it was in your life, this energy. But now it's time to release. And as you see the paper to burn, as you see the smoke slowly just dissolve, slowly rest your hands on your legs or on the hand, on the tummy, whichever you feels good. And just feel the lightness. Feel the space you created in your being, in your life. And just acknowledge, yes, there is a space. Breathe into this space. Feel the freedom. Feel the light. Feel the promise of a new start. Maybe you do this practice the New Year's, around New Year's time. That we don't have to wait, starting everything from scratch until the end of the year. Maybe now is in the middle of the year. You are more than welcome at any moment to say, okay, that was enough. This is not my life anymore. This is not my cocoon anymore. And anytime, feel free to find a new path, a new you. Start from scratch. Bring your hands next to your heart. And now you have lots of space within, energetically, mentally, emotionally. Let's fill it up with what you wish to have in your life. Concentrate on what do you want to be present in your life. And again, draw big circles, gathering, connecting the energy, what you need in your life in this very moment. Inhale, big circle with your arms. Gather, 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 gather. And then as you exhale, invite it into your mind, body, heart. 2 more times breathing in. Huge circle. Exhaling out. Last time, inhale, big circle. Visualize, imagine this something is getting present in your life. Beautiful. One more big circle. Inhale, lift your hands up. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly find your way to come into downward facing dog. Feel free to move, walk a little bit. If you want to practice vinyasa, feel free. Stay in down dog. Nice. And with the next inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, bring your right knee next to your right elbow. Inhale, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, right knee next to the chest. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And as you exhale, bring the right knee next to the left elbow. And you have 2 options. Simply just straighten, extend your right leg, outer edge of the right foot on the floor, lift the left arm up. If it's too much, please keep your right knee, right shin on the floor, turn the chest towards the sky. Stay there for 2 breaths. Breathe into the front of your body. You're kind of opening your heart area. You're kind of offering your heart to the universe. Stay there for a breath, making yourself receptive, which means sometimes vulnerable. 3-legged downward facing dog, both hands on the floor, lift your right leg up, bend your knee, lift the hip. This is your version 1, stay there. If you want to practice wide thing, in this case, turn the left toes towards the long edge of the mat and lift the bum a little bit higher. Push your foot against the floor, lift the bum, lift the chest, reaching up and forward. 2 breaths there. If it's not your cup of tea, please don't do this position. Stay in the previous version. 1 more breath there. Beautiful. Back to 3-legged downward facing dog. Both hands on the floor. Lift your right leg up. Bend your knee, lift the hip. And as you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Lift your left leg up. Perfect. Stay there for a moment. You are in standing split. As you exhale, soften your knees. Left knee next to the chest. Kiss your knee, round your spine. 2 more times. Inhale, both legs straight. Left leg reaching up. As you exhale, soften your knees. Left knee next to the chest. 1 more time. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, knee next to the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Stay there for 2 or 3 breaths. Walk your hands just a fraction closer to the right foot. Maybe one hand on your calf, maybe both hands on the floor, doesn't matter. Lift the left leg just a fraction higher. Stay there, breathe there. It doesn't have to be super high, maybe just a 1/4 millimeter higher. Now you have a chance to stay in this position or half moon. Walk your right hand towards the front edge of the mat. Keep your wrist underneath your shoulder. And options. Left hand on your lower back. Stay there. Find the stillness. I'm behind you. I'm pulling your left shoulder backwards. Turn the chest towards the sky. Left hip traveling towards the sky. Stay there, or if you want, lift the left arm up. If that's available, of course, you can bend your knee, grab the foot, find the position which is yours. Stay there for 2 breaths in the position. Stay there, breathe there. Find the stillness. 1 more breath. Downward facing dog. As you exhale, both hands on the floor, both feet on the floor. If you want to practice vinyasa, this is your turn. If you don't, stay in downward facing dog. Get ready to do this little sequence on the other side. Whenever you're ready, lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, left elbow, left knee together. If you want to extend the left leg, you are more than welcome. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. As you exhale, bring your knee next to the chest. Kiss your knee, round the spine. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, right elbow, left knee. And again, you have the options. Straighten your left leg, outer edge of the left foot on the floor. Lift your right arm up. If it's too much, please bend your left knee, left shin on the floor. 2 more breaths. Turn the chest towards the sky. Lengthen your arm. Open up the heart. Open up yourself. We can live a safe life, but probably it's a little bit restricted life. Open up, be vulnerable, show up your emotions, share your thoughts. Not everyone will love you, for sure. 3-legged downward facing dog, both hands on the floor. Lift the left leg, bend your knee, lift the hip, stay there. This is your option 1. Wide thing if you wish. Turn your right toes towards the long edge of the mat, and as you're lowering the ball of the left foot behind you, use the floor, push the floor, press your foot against the floor, lift the hip, lift the chest. 2 breaths there. Stay there, breathe there. If it's not your cup of tea, again, just drop 1 knee on the floor. It's perfectly fine. Stay there for a breath. Finding your own voice. Finding your own voice. Being authentic. 3-legged downward facing dog. Both hands on the floor. Lift the left leg up, bend your knee, lift the hip, and as you exhale, step your left foot between your hands, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Standing split. Breathe in here, 1 breath. As you exhale, soften both knees, right knee next to the chest. Inhale back to standing split, lift your right leg up, reach. As you exhale, soften your knees, right knee next to the chest. Last time, inhale, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, soften your knees. Beautiful. And now let's stay in standing split for 1 or 2 or 3 breaths. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Walk your hands just a little bit closer to the left foot. As you exhale, lift your right leg just 1/4 millimeter higher. Maybe 1 hand on the calf, both hands on the calf. Again, experiment. Find your pose. Find your voice. find your truth. One more breath here. If you want, stay in this position. If it's too much, both feet on the floor or half moon. Walk the left hand towards the front edge of the mat, right hand on your lower back. Stay there, find the stillness first. And someone behind you pulling your right shoulder, right hip back. Stay there or lift your right arm up. Again, if you want to bend your knee, grab the foot, you are more than welcome. Stay there for 2 breaths wherever you are. Find the stillness. Still breathing, one more breath there. As you exhale, lower both hands on the floor, both feet on the floor. Keeping your feet hip distance apart, slowly bending your knees, lift your heels. Come onto your tiptoes, okay? Your bum close to your heels. You are on your tiptoes. And create this teeny tiny ball from your body, bringing the chin close to the chest. Chin close to the chest. Lift your heels as high as you can. Keep the fingertips on the floor. Stay there for 3 breaths. Soften, lengthen the back of the body. The huge muscle around your spine. Make the facial muscles soft. Stay there for the breath. Exhaling out through your lips. One more breath there. Slowly, slowly lift the head. Camel pose. Lower both knees on the floor. Keep your toes tucked under, and maybe you practice camel preparation, maybe immediately if you want, go into your posture. Again, maybe just place your hands onto your ribcage, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, press your thumbs against the ribcage, lift the chest, elbows, shoulders traveling towards each other, and maybe this is your pose. Other version, hands on the buttocks. Other version, hands on your heels. Maybe keep looking forward or look up or look backwards. Make sure your thigh is right angle to the floor. Make sure you're not squeezing your lower back. Lifting the chest, 2 more breaths. Lengthen the front. Stay there, breathe there. And as you exhale, slowly release. Knees together, feet together, sit on your heels. Rest your hands on your legs. How do you feel now? If you want, rest your hands on your legs. Again, other option, one hand on the heart, other hand is on the tummy. Feel yourself, feel your body. You are the only one who can give the love for yourself, the attention for yourself. Don't wait it for anyone else to bring it to you. You deserve whatever you wish. And now bring into your mind what is on the paper, what you've been wishing for yourself. Every inhale, imagine you bringing it into your life, breathing it in. And when you're ready, open your eyes and grab the other paper with the words on it, what you would like to be present in your life, and burn it. And as you're watching this paper to get burned, watch the smoke and imagine that with this smoke your wishes are traveling up, 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 around into the universe. You have your wishes, you created space, now let them go and allow the universe, with the timing, when everything is ready, when you are ready, the surroundings are ready to bring your wish to get fulfilled. Maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe in an hour, a week, a year, doesn't matter. Now you've done your job, now just release. And if you're ready, find your way to lie down on your back. Bring your legs into happy baby position, bending your knees. Lift the soles of the feet towards the sky, and maybe keep your hands behind the knees, grab the ankles or grab the big toes with the first 2 fingers. As you exhale, pull your knees towards your armpits. Stay there, breathe in. And now as your next exhale, slowly straighten your legs, flex your feet, try to reach the sky with your heels and open your legs as wide as you can. And again, inhale, happy baby. Pull your knees towards your armpits. Feel free to rock side to side if it feels good. As you exhale, straighten your legs, open your legs nice and wide. And again, one more time, happy baby. Bend your knees, pull your knees towards your armpits. And straighten your legs, open your legs nice and wide. Perfect. Rest your hands on your inner thighs if you wish. Or keep supporting your legs with your hands. Stay there for 3 more breaths. Legs are heavy. Maybe your inner thighs are super flexible, super spacious. Maybe you have a little bit less space. Doesn't matter. We are not here to criticize what we have. We are here to say thank you for the body to let us do this practice today. One more breath here. And as you exhale, slowly bring your legs together. Get ready for a twist. Cross your right knee on the top of the left. Bend your knees. And before you do the twist, shift your pelvis. Move the bum a little bit towards the right. And lower your knees towards the left. Turn your head towards the right hand. Close your eyes. 3 breaths there. Allow your whole body to be super heavy. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. You released what is not serving you anymore. And you made your wishes. You invited the fresh, the new into your life. You invited healing into your life. Stay there for a breath. And slowly release. Bring your knees back to the center. Stay there for a breath. And change. Cross your left leg on the top of the right one. And again, before you do the twist, move the pelvis a little bit towards the left. Lower your knees to the right. Turning your head towards the left. Stay there, breathe there. Facial muscles soft. Allow your body to be heavy. Left shoulder heavy. Even if it's not touching the floor, doesn't matter. Just allow the gravitation pulling down towards the earth, towards the floor. Breathing in through the left side. Stay there for a breath. And with the next inhale, bring your legs back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Straighten your legs. If you have a big arch in your lower back and if you feel it's more comfortable, keep your knees bent or keep something, a pillow or bolster underneath your knees, that's fine. And give a nice hug for yourself, okay? Give a nice hug for your body. Close your eyes, breathe in through your nose and exhaling out. Breathing in and exhaling out. You deserve to rest a little bit. You've done a really beautiful job. Released, opened doors. You're healing yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. Say thank you for yourself doing this practice. Say thank you for being aware, bringing the light of the awareness, what need to get released. Say thank you for your own bravery to do this release. And say thank you for the universe, trusting the timing that whatever you wished, it will be there at one point. Say thank you for your body to doing the practice. Say thank you for your willpower doing that practice. Say thank you for your hearts to get more and more open. Say thank you for yourself, for your being, Say thank you for the universe, for your being, for your life. Say thanks for yourself being who you are. And give thanks for everything that has happened in your life. It was all for a purpose and all part of your journey. The suffering and the pain, as well as the joy and the love. This world is a beautiful place. Live in it with all your heart. If you want, feel free to stay in this pose or just release your arms and come into Shavasana. Stay in Shavasana as long as you wish. I'm slowly saying goodbye for you for today. Thank you for turning up. Enjoy the rest of the practice, rest of the day. Have a beautiful life. Namaste.